that presented to me on the phone, and the persona that I had built in my head.
No alignment.
No alignment whatsoever. I was so confused. He was like, hello,
I thought Eze was a liar too. That's why I wasn't friends with Eze.
Can you imagine?
I was
she really said birds of the same feather, and that's embarrassing. And I can understand that. I have seen some nice lip fillers.
Oh, where?
If you. Okay, guys, I have gist for you.
What gist?
Let me break it down. Hey guys, we are back.
Back again.
Okay, I have gist for you.
Episode maybe 2 of season 3.
We are class clowns.
Our noses are red. This episode is called The Ick List.
The Ick List.
We're sharing some of our icks with you. Because as we know, so many across just different areas of life, just things that give us the ick.
Work, relationships, general life, anything, or not just like dating, but like women, men, old, young, doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyone can get it.
So yeah, that's the plan for today. But how are you, Eze? Before we jump
good. I'm tired. Okay. No, I'm doing lots of night shifts this month, and so I'm tired. But we're here. We move.
No, honestly.
Okay. What about you? How are you? How's your week been?
I'm doing fine. My week's been alright. Back in the gym and it's making me sad.
Yes.
Fighting for my life.
No, yeah, because Shora said she went to a box fit class and it sounds like everyone was fighting for their
It was so
lives.
intense. The only people that don't be fighting for their lives in these classes are people older than my mum. Like, it'd be these old ladies who are at the class every week and they're just fine. Me and a girl who was about my age, it was our first class, and we kept looking at each other like, what's going on?
I have to go.
Covered in sweat.
That was fun.
No, yeah, I'll definitely drag you. It's so intense. But it was great.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like I've been looking for a box fit class, so I'm glad to have found one. There was a point I was sprinting. Right? There was a point I was sprinting through the thing. And I was thinking, why am I running? Like, this is not what I asked them to do. But we thank God you guys will see the long-term effects.
Yes. Yes.
I might die at the gym. But yeah, can't complain.
No,
can't complain. So before we get into our icks, in very I have just few form, we do have a dictionary definition of
the
it.
Cambridge Dictionary.
Like, yeah.
Because who even knew?
Ick was a real word?
It's a real word.
TikTok made it up.
No,
but
yeah.
Cambridge Dictionary have a definition. I'll read it out.
Yeah.
It's a sudden feeling that you dislike someone or something, or are no longer attracted to someone or something because of something they do. Which is fair. I'd say that's a good summary.
That is fair. For me,
What's
I feel
it for
like
you?
it's only slightly different. I just feel like it's kind of minor things that, like, in the grand scheme of things, don't really matter. Like, you could look past, but they just completely, and when you see them, they really just make you recoil, like,
there.
And it just puts you off. You want to tap out, and that's it. Yeah. So for me, it's more minor things.
Yeah.
But ill.
No, yeah, it's definitely. I'd agree with that. It's exactly that. I don't know if it's 100%, because a lot of people, once I've got the ick, there's nothing I can do. That's the end.
You can't shake
Which
it.
I get. I feel like for some of my icks, no, actually, I think for the list I've put together, it's very much by.
But out.
No, yeah.
Some of them can be fixed though.
No, 100%.
And if you fix it, you have a chance.
Yeah. But how will I forget?
No. So the memories
will
always
I'll
be there.
always remember, and I'll be shuddering sometimes when I'm looking at you.
Shivering down your spine.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Eze, are you going to start?
Okay.
Name yours.
Because my first ick is that stupid dangling earring.
You don't like the eccentric men?
No, because ew. Some of you people will be having cross. Some of you lot will now come and add feather. Where are you flying to?
I feel like it's the same people that would paint their nails.
Yes. Okay. Them like young thug looking men. Them, yeah. What? It's for me, it's a straight up and down no. If I see you have dangling earring,
it's just never
in this life.
Okay.
Nah, forget it.
Okay.
What's your first ick?
It's not in order, but my first ick is liars.
Ha!
I have a deep embedded issue with people that lie.
I agree.
I have a problem with it. Me and Eze have known each other for a very long time. We went to the same secondary school.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of years ago. And it was millions of years ago. But we weren't actually friends in secondary school.
No, like we knew each other and we were cool.
Yeah.
But our friendship really grew
Yeah,
in
we
adulthood.
had a mutual friend. So I'd sometimes see Eze at her events, but we weren't friends.
Yeah.
And then we went to uni together and we still didn't make friends. And what actually solidified me and Eze's friendship is finding out that our mutual friend was a compulsive liar.
Hot liar.
To be fair, disclaimer, I feel like I always knew. I felt like while we were at school, her lying became a thing where a lot of people stopped speaking to her because she was lying so much. The lies were so extreme. I don't know how much just I meant to give you people. I was
so inside and so like deep in their friendship, I didn't realise she was
lying. So for me, I thought Eze was a liar too. That's why I wasn't friends with Eze.
Can you imagine? Like, she really said birds of the same feather, and that's embarrassing
how
for
can
me.
Because they were really cool. So to me, I was like, Eze must be lying too. So not me. I don't like to get too involved. Something one of my aunties told me when I was younger that I'm still adapting and learning to live in is people. You don't have to be best friends with everybody. I have a very thing where if somebody's my friend, they have access to my whole life. And I think as I'm growing older, I'm really adapting into the idea of you can have friends for this purpose or that purpose. She was someone I had for a purpose. We lived near each other.
It was a good
sometimes I was bored. We were in our young 20s. But I knew she was a liar because everybody that we'd known together doesn't speak to her anymore because of the lies.
Yeah.
And some of the lies, like we were going through made up pregnancy in secondary school. It was this one. That it was so extreme. And for me, I just think people who lie have so much wrong with them. So I have an issue with lies.
And you know, sometimes the lies would be like, you don't even need to lie about something. She'll bring something that's not even concerning you or your friendship, anything.
Just random lies.
Come and give you
and
this lie.
All dealing with it.
And it's like,
Yeah. It was odd.
It was scary, actually.
Now as an adult, people who lie, they cheat. People who cheat, they kill. And sorry, I've turned into an auntie, so everyone will have to embrace that with
me. If you lie, you cheat. If you cheat, you steal. If you steal, you will kill.
And don't come and kill me. So yeah, I'm very strict with liars. And my thing is, nobody can beat you. We're adults now. You even are. I feel like standing in the facts.
Who's gonna beat you?
Nobody can beat you.
So if they beat you, call police.
So as a concept, why are you lying?
It's so strange.
So yeah, that's my thing with liars. Why are you doing it? I don't like to share in people's damage. So yeah,
liar on this, please. My next one. This is not in any particular order as well. It's 2 in 1, and it's men because it's always men. Trouser sagging and showing too much ankle.
You hate the eccentric men. They're gonna come and beat you.
Come and find me first. When you find me, we can discuss. Sagging at your big age. Sagging. Where was I? I think last week, me and my friend were walking somewhere, and the way this guy was sagging trouser jean, his jean trouser, I can see all your butter. I can see your pants.
All your pants is out.
Why? What's the need to see your pant on road? Your underwear. Am I turning into an auntie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say I felt putting together this. I was like, oh, you're so strict. Yeah.
No, yeah. But it gives me.
I don't like it.
I want to just you up your trouser and then that's showing your too much ankle. You men will go to weddings. You wear a nice suit, and the trousers will be stopping here.
That's the new fashion.
Is it 3/4 length? Will you wear full trousers? Don't be silly. I can't stand.
It's the new fashion.
No.
Okay.
No. Stop that. So everyone, I said stop it. Okay.
My next one is lacking self-awareness. I just think we're too old. You be speaking to somebody, they live in denial. I'm not going to encourage you. And one thing I'm not going to do is do the work for you. I have to do the work for myself.
Right.
Everybody has to do the work for themselves.
Everyone's got to do their own work.
It's hard out here. I even tried to find the opposite of what being self-aware is because
what is it?
Google's telling me words like ignorance. And yeah, I agree. Like living in a world where you're completely ignorant to what's triggering you, how your behavior affects others. Take it away. I don't like having to deal with other people's stuff. Like I feel like in relationships, in work, in life, your actions and the things you do have like an effect on other people. Yeah. And even an effect on you and the quality of life you're living. So I've spent too much time becoming self-aware to dedicate my time to people who aren't.
You've done the work. And not everybody wants to do the work, which something I've realised in the last 5 years. Not everybody, and some people are actually aware, but just don't want to do the work.
No, yeah,
that's
me. Actually true, because it's not even sometimes not a lack of self-awareness. They know what's going on. They just don't care enough to do anything about it. That's fine. Just don't bring it to my house.
As in, I can't help you.
I actually can't
help you. No, I hear you. This one is also
no. You being sick is so funny
because it's making me want to gag. I put long and dirty fingernails and then long toenails on men. Because we be looking cute. We be having pedicures there. I haven't really seen a woman or a female lately on the last how many years with like long fingernails all day. Some men, you'll see them, long fingernail. Do you want acrylic on top of that? Do you want shellac?
Some do.
Ew! Okay. It makes me want to itch. It makes me want to crawl because why does it need to be so long? And then it's dirty. Are you working at like a construction site? Maybe then I can forgive you if it's day, but long, I'm going to send you to my nail tech so she can put shellac on top because that's what you're looking for. No, yeah, that gives me the creepy crawlies. I can't. Finished.
Okay, I have one for men, so I'm going to use that one. Shy men. Be brave. I also think, I'm shy.
Moana and be brave.
Yeah,
no,
I feel like I'm shy. When I say it to people, they was like, "No, you're not." But like, strangers think I'm shy. Yeah. I'm in fact a shy babe. It takes a lot for me to get out of
shy men.
No, but you don't get to be shy. I'm sorry. Be brave. Be brave. Command the room.
When I saw she wrote shy men, they giggled that I giggled because why aren't you shy?
Why are you shy?
What are you hiding from?
No, honestly.
What are you scared of?
Are you scared of me? Okay. I don't like that. Sorry.
One really
if you're scared of me, then I'm ready. Nothing we can be doing anyway. Hey, so yeah, that was my red one.
For me, the next one, it don't come for me. But men, it's always be men. I have some female ones. Men with high-pitched voice. Hey!
And you do hate that.
Hey!
No.
Years and years and years ago, when I was dating, there was a guy and he was talking to me. He rang. We had never talked on the phone. So we went on a date and he was picking me up and he rang me to say like, oh, I'm outside. And the voice that presented to me on the phone and the persona that I had built in my head.
No alignment.
No alignment whatsoever. I was so confused. He was like, hello. I remember being in my room like, I'm gonna go, but I'm ready. I was like, okay, but I'm ready. I might as well go. And I regretted it. I was just looking at him like, why is your voice there? No, for me, I like some bass.
Yeah?
Bass. Yeah, it's giving.
No, I like
macho.
Too.
So you high pitched men. So I'm so sorry.
It's gonna be a no.
It's a no for me.
Okay, my one is slow people. I feel like it's a very Nigerian thing to be sharp.
You know what's so funny? When I saw that, I automatically assumed, like, when people just be walking slow, but slow people, hundreds.
And it's the walking slow, it's the thinking slow, it's the talking slow, and
I feel like it is growing up that be sharp.
Be sharp, what's happening, be aware. And it's just like, also, you're slowing my brain down.
It's giving dumb.
No, it's giving dumb. And I don't need it to be giving dumb. You're gonna really frustrate me. So for me, that's my big one. Let's be sharp. Let's be moving
fast.
Yeah, that's mine. Slow people in general.
No, I hear that. The next one for me is men that don't drive at our age.
I mean, as they aren't the same age. I don't know how she can say our age.
We are the same age.
We are the same age. I'm actually just out of my 20s. Just say it.
We're 30 plus.
Oh, okay.
We are 30 plus.
Yeah.
If you don't have a license,
because it's not even don't have a car. Cost of living is beating everybody's ass.
For a license.
But
I do find it a tad childish.
Don't like to defend men. So I'll defend some women our age without licenses. The only thing I will say is I started driving lessons at 17. So like, and I will say I didn't get my driving license for a few years after that.
I'm the same with you.
But like, if I hadn't had started my driving lessons at 17, with the cost of living, like I'm someone who moved out within a year of leaving uni. So I've been paying rent since then. If somebody's been paying rent since then, It's an expense, you know. Because think about how many driving tests you did at £62 a test. Plus
£62 for a test?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was just the test.
See, I've even forgotten how much it
Your
cost.
theory can expire. And then it was the other thing. The actual cost of lessons.
Yeah, the cost of lessons right now compared to what we probably
And then COVID has put such a waiting list for people to do their tests. So that's the only reason I can
defend them slightly.
To be fair, obviously I didn't drive for a year and my criteria in dating was still men that drove. So for me, I'm not actually flexible. I'm not flexible on driving. But I can understand how some people don't have their license.
No, because for me, it's like, cool, so when we meet up, are you going to take bus and then I drive my vehicle?
Oh my gosh, when men don't drive, they'll be acting like you're so stupid. Obviously, as well, where I live, I don't live in London.
Yeah.
I don't live far out of London. But if I'm speaking to someone, they say they're in Stratford. And I'm like, do you drive? They now say no. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You do know via public transport, it's like 2 hours door to door to Stratford from my house. It is. It's a 40-minute drive.
Ready, then fine.
And they'll be doing, that's what Uber's for. Paleo, king of Uber. I didn't know you had shares in Uber.
And Uber be expensive.
But I will say, when I wasn't driving, my friend that lives in East London, I'd say 80% of the time I just took a cab to her house. Because to be on a train and a bus for 2 hours, I don't even want to play. I just want to go home.
You just want to sleep.
So
no, it's long.
I guess my thing is though, if you're rich enough to pay for Uber friend everywhere, get your license.
Exactly, because that one Uber will cost you like maybe even 2 less.
My car, I have spent less on my current car than like that 1 year of not driving.
Yeah, because
and I've had the car for a year.
This, that, it adds up.
It adds up. As someone who doesn't take bus, anytime there's a bus, I'll take a cab. That alone.
Because what do we need a bus for?
Oh yeah. Okay. I think this one's me. My next one is avoidant people. It's people who don't process difficult emotions. I feel like life is hard sometimes.
Yeah.
And part of being an adult is you need to process the things you're going through. Yeah. I think I was always very on the side of we move. Like, if you listen to any of season 1, I'm sure you heard me say we move 50 million times. And life really humbled me in that, unfortunately, I do have to deal with things. That pushing things and, like, pushing things down and pretending they...
Just putting your head
like, it's fine and just, we're going to be good, it's going to be fine. Until when? And what I said here is deal with your shit. Damage people. Like, you're not dealing with your shit. You're now getting triggered. It's becoming someone else's problem.
We'll now procreate. We'll now have kids. You're going to pass it on.
Kids. People. And it's even like past dating. Like having friends that don't want to process stuff is great. But like not my kid's auntie. Like my kid's auntie needs to be a normal, like not my kids in your house. You're getting triggered. You're shouting at them. Not with my children. No, so I feel like that's my... thinking behind it. Just people in general, deal with your stuff.
And I feel like it almost circles back to like the self-awareness and like wanting to just not deal with it. And if you,
and now it's someone else's problem.
Yeah.
Someone else not named Shower, I'll tell you that much. But
it's tough, but guys, you need to put a mirror up to your face and deal with what it is you need to deal with.
And you'll all be fine.
Okay. My next one, chewing with your mouth open.
Are
you a Christmas goat in the village eating grass? I hate it.
Oh, yeah?
This might not even be an ick. This might just be a hate.
Hey, no valid.
Are you a horse?
Okay.
No, it's disgusting. You see food in your mouth churning and you know that's where the first place of digestion happens. That's disgusting. No one opens your bum to see how you're digesting it.
Okay,
Why would we see it in your mouth? Okay. No, it's disgusting. I'm tapping out that one.
No, I agree. For me, one of mine that's on here is just lack of home training.
As a Nigerian.
For me, I feel like I was really raised. Like there was rules, there was regulations, and I see training. Yeah, and I see the effects of it. And I meet people, and I'm like, oh, they didn't raise you, did they? They just threw you into the world, and now I have to deal with it.
So funny you say that because now that I'm of auntie, because I'm of auntie age.
Yeah.
I will go out to family functions. This young person can't.
Oh my gosh, rude children!
You can't greet again. Just because you're 6 foot now, yeah, and you're like how many years old doesn't mean you can't greet. I'm double your age, auntie. This one can't greet again. Why is it really bothering me? I'm
an auntie. Rude children are something. As is gonna laugh. Should I gist them?
Yeah, don't gist them.
I have an issue with rude children, and it also feels like since I started complaining, God has been sending them to me to see if I can like handle them. I can't. I went to an event, a family event. When I got there were kids there. The issue I be having is I look like an adult. No teenager is seeing me and thinks we're the same age. No. I look like an adult. Because I'm an adult. I'm not my parents' age.
So you're an adult.
But I'm part of the adults.
Yeah.
I might be playful, but I'm part of the adults.
100.
I have got there, sat next to one girl who we've been there for 2 hours, she didn't greet. And the first thing she asked me is, have you kissed? Have I kissed what?
And how old was she?
She was 12.
Yeah.
Kids are being too rude to me.
Yeah.
Have I kissed? I was ready.
The scream that I let out when she told me this story, I screamed. Because what are you talking about? Have you kissed?
I've now asked her, how old do you think I am? She told me I'm 42. Anyway, see that girl, she's my op. 12 or not, she's now my op. See, that's what age makes. She's an op. Okay, so yeah, just rude kids that don't greet. I did write just rude people, no manners. I think home training. Mannerless goats. You're eating with your mouth open. You're talking to people. You have no manners. You're in a restaurant. You're rude to staff. Like, you're just rude to people. Ugh.
Yeah. And you know another one actually adding on to that, people butting into people's conversations.
Oh my gosh.
Did I ask you? I
wasn't talking to you.
Gosh, I was at work the other day. And there's somebody, when my work girls hear that, they'll just be... I'm talking privately. Like someone I know at work, she's talking about. I was even in hushed tones, so you know that what I'm talking about is slightly confidential between us as a personal something. What are you talking about?
Not talking to you.
My neck cracked. I said nothing. What's wrong with people?
And they're so forward.
I clutched my pearls and said, "Listen, let's revisit this conversation. I ain't got time for this."
Oi.
I don't have time to be policing people's manners. Can you just act like you been raised right?
That policing people, I don't know if you see the TikToks and on Twitter, and it's like wherever you are, there's always gonna be a white person in your business, and like somebody will be minding their business doing something, and in the back of the picture, some white person twist up. Then nobody is talking to you.
It's like that girl on the plane, and she was there was a girl on the plane. I'm sure people have seen the clip on social media. She was brushing her hair in business class. Business class, you have your own little
bit
section. This older white woman in the back, with the way she's craning her neck, looking at her. What is the problem? And people in the comments like, oh, but why is she brushing her hair? Somebody got best in class brush her hair
again. There's too many rules and regulations.
Yeah, I need everyone to act like they've had some home training, please.
No, and so many people haven't, but I just do feel like that 12-year-old of me, I'm going to deal with her, don't worry. But
I dealt with her.
When I tell you, anyway, that day, she told me my car wasn't nice. She had so much to say.
Oh my gosh, she did. It's like your car. And Showa's got a nice Benz, okay? She's got a Benz, okay? A nice
go and find your mum's car. Are you alright? Okay, anyway. The day I deal with that girl.
You start and finish.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave the rude people. Rude kids especially.
Everyone, send this to young people that you know said that they do.
And they shouldn't come near me with that. Okay.
Okay. The next one for me, lip fillers.
Fair.
I said lip fillers because in the last few years, there has been a epidemic of lip fillers. You lot look stupid and dumb.
You look crazy.
Dumb as hell. And I can understand that. I have seen some nice lip fillers.
Oh, where?
If you... I actually sorry. Save me from shower. There are some people that might have just a tiny bit and it looks natural. It looks all right. Fine. There are some of you who look like you've been socked in the face, you've been socked in the mouth, and
what are the qualifications for someone to give lip fillers?
Hey, a small course.
Okay, cool.
A little short course. Some of you lot are not even I understand if you're a doctor, you're a nurse, you can just but some of you lot will go to these courses.
Will go and do a law degree, leave your law degree that you didn't finish.
Injectables.
And now you're doing injectables. Perfect, I'm fine. My issue is some of the people I've seen that do it, that I've known from previous times in my life, I wouldn't trust them.
I've never
to give me hand cream. So, you people, where are you knowing these people from?
Just quick short courses. People are just qualified to do classes now.
Who are they?
Strangers.
Because nurses, people with medical degrees maybe, but...
You can understand. But it got so
I'm doing
ridiculous.
It next, guys. I need money. So, next thing, that's what I'm going to be offering you lot.
I just hate looking at women and seeing that they look like they've been punched in the face. Some of them, it looks
valid.
painful, like it's gonna split any minute, and then the filling will just be leaking out. You'll be looking somehow and pulling the accident emergency for you. No, it's not for me. Yeah, guys, love what you have naturally. I understand enhancing your natural distance. We wear makeup but injecting when you already have lips. Okay. Don't come for me.
No, fair.
That's my opinion.
My physical one was about men. Men with fat asses, man. To be quite frank, also maybe I'm jealous.
She's basically said Ghanaian men.
Oh, I was gonna say I knew you'd come and put me in trouble. Men. But yeah, why is your bum so funny big?
Because my friend was saying the other day she went to the gym and there was a guy with a big booty.
And it's so, like the bum.
And I was like, but he's a bad B now. Like he should drop down and twerk.
No, honestly, I'm just looking at your big bum like on a squeeze. I'm just not like.
Ooh, sometimes genetics, you just can't help it. But
and you know, it's no, as I said, my personal icks should not stop anybody from living their life.
But I had.
Why is your bum bigger than mine? What are we doing?
In the
here?
mirror, you'll be doing.
We're doing. And you're winning. Like no. So maybe it's envy that doesn't allow me to like men with fat asses. But yeah, that's a.
No, I had
a no go for me
with big bums. Okay. Oh, the next one for me is wearing too much jewelry at once. I've seen a few girls that will wear like 10
That's the aesthetic.
Necklaces, and then they'll wear like 16
That's the new aesthetic
with the Pandora and the this.
Eze's an auntie. She doesn't know what's
no, it's not raining for me. It's giving Jabba.
Okay.
There's so much on. It even looks heavy. How do you take it off at night? Do you take it off at night? No,
they do.
Do they? One by one?
Yeah.
How long will that
That's
take?
the aesthetic. You like same way you plan for your edge control. You plan that you need 20 minutes to put on your
and then they'll be adding to it. Are you a witch?
Are you using it for a ritual?
No, maybe they are.
Okay.
Because why is this? You know, like a dainty necklace. You know, jewelry you accessorize, but having like 16 necklaces and then 20 bangles and 20 distance, it looks weird to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No.
Fair. No,
please. You people in your Jabba stay away from me.
They're gonna come and beat you up. The eccentric people, they're gonna line up. And it's either you're finding or when you're looking for somebody. I'd say my other one was people who lack empathy. I feel like a lot of people, and this generation, I see it a lot. If it hasn't happened to them, they can't possibly comprehend why someone doesn't do what they'd do in a situation.
Yeah.
And during my masters, I met a guy and he said something to me. We went out and he said, I was very easily annoyed during that masters. I was also dealing with a lot of stupid people.
Masters be mastering.
It was hard and then people were dumb. But he was like, you get frustrated with people because they don't act how you would act in a situation. He was like, you're going to be frustrated for the rest of your life. And I remember thinking, because you're all dumb, I won't be frustrated for that. But honestly, I feel like that's one piece of advice I got in my 20s that I was like, whoa, shower. You're going to have to action this one. Yeah. And I have, I feel like the world is so different. Like, all of us are having such different experiences.
Yeah.
Like, even from your core, like, the way you were brought up, you and your sibling can be brought up in the same house and have two completely different experiences. 100%. So, like, holding people to like the level you'd hold to yourself. Also, most people are too hard on themselves.
Yeah.
So like this, like I'd never do it like that. Fair, but that's not them.
Right.
That's not their reality, and like that's not how you support people. People are not you. You cannot expect anybody to be you. And that's something I see a lot, and I'm just like, But I was speaking to one of my friends the other day, just for you, and I'm taking a note out of her book and her friend's book. Her friend holds people accountable at all levels. If she doesn't like something they did, she just says. And I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to start an issue. I don't want to this. I don't want to that. But people who love you and care about you will change their actions to make your life easier. Yeah. If they're doing things that make your life harder and you express that to them and you're coming back with things like, oh, I'm sorry you felt that way, or it's not that deep. They just don't care about you enough. And that's okay. And like, you can adapt for that. But people who care about you will be empathetic to your cause. And sometimes you two have to like give people full perspective. It can be hard for people to see things outside of themselves.
Yeah.
So just breaking that down to people is helpful. So yeah, people who lack empathy, it's a no for me.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
What are you
Mine's so
saying?
petty, and yours are just so deep. And I'm actually just the shallowest person, apparently.
I find if I was to do one about men, it would just be men, full stop, based off my interaction. So I'm like,
Because they be doing.
I had to
lots
break
of
it down a bit
stuff.
more.
I've put young men, no, not the old papas. Young men that carry designer wash bag / handbag. I'm carrying handbag. You two, you're carrying handbag to the dance
I don't mind it.
Do you not?
Honestly, because
Hey.
my question to men is, so where do you put your
Put
hand
that issue in
cream?
your pocket. They don't need hand cream.
But you need hand cream.
Yeah, I have bag.
But where do they put their stuff?
In the car.
But we already said lots of people don't drive. So how would they put their stuff in the car?
You shouldn't be going out. You stay at home.
Start your life.
No,
Yeah,
you stay at
valid.
home until you have
All
got to
the
put your hand cream in. Because men just put wallet in pocket, you put phone in pocket, you go to the dancery, and that's it.
But you know when you go out with your man,
yeah.
can I put this in your bag? Can I put this in your bag? Anytime I go out with a man, it's can I put something in your bag?
Man
So when
puts
I see
nothing
a man,
in my bag, he be
that's-
carrying it in his pockets. He doesn't have handbag or
No,
wash
yeah,
bag.
I don't mind a side bag. Can I put something in your bag? I have a mini bag I want to carry. Can I put my hand cream in your
He putting
bag?
stuff in his pockets, but he
Oi.
be carrying bags. I think that's just a me thing.
No, I understand.
But that handbag, I'm there and you're taking a picture in someone's wedding with your handbag. Like
Okay,
this.
yeah, I think that's my issue.
No, it's
Can it not be your aesthetic? Can it be a practical thing?
No, it's their aesthetic.
It's their
now.
aesthetic. It's the
That
Gucci. It's the LV
yeah,
wash bag. Yeah,
bag.
valid.
It gives me the ick. You carry it in your pocket or put it down when you're taking a picture.
Yeah, no, okay.
God, don't embarrass me.
Okay, I feel like this is one of my last ones, and it's bad hygiene. Yeah, and it's just in every aspect. Wash your bum, wash your face, like wash your hands. Why are you smelling? And as we know, from if you guys are old school listeners, you know I have a problem with going to people's house and the whole house is dirty. Like I have a thing.
Go on TikTok and look.
Bad hygiene is just, I feel like it's deep rooted. And if you guys have never had to tell someone they smell, that's something I have done twice as an adult.
And I did it in utter annoyance. I did it in utter irritation and annoyance.
It's so rare you can do it from a loving place.
You can smell you. And that means you know you're smelling bad and you're happy with it. Is everything all right? And yeah, no. And you know what it is? For me, a major one, bad breath, along with bad hygiene. I remember once, oh God, I went to my friend's house. I was in my old car. I used to drive a Nissan Micra, and I pulled up. My car was a little dirty. It was white, whatever. And he was talking to me. He was like, "Oh, is that your car outside?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's mine." And he was like, "Oh, I just knew it's just dirty." But when he spoke to me, the breath said, "Why?" It was punching me, boss. And I was like, "You have the audacity? I can clean my car, sir."
No.
You're out here with breath kicking me, doing kung fu. Wah. I was like, everyone's rude.
No, everyone is rude. Who was in my house last week?
Because I didn't tell you your breath was smelling. I didn't wash my car.
One thing about men is they're so forward. I had a friend in my house last week, early in the morning, or it was like before we went to pod. I think he got to my house at like 10. So it was the crack of dawn. I told him to help himself to a drink. He's now come out the kitchen doing, are those plates from last night? Are you running a household? Nah. And I will start beating people up.
Manners.
Anyway, tell me my house is dirty one time, you're never coming back. Be going to a clean house then, if that's of utmost. Oh, wash the plate in the sink if it's kidding. One thing is, I feel like I had a lot of rules and regulations when I was living in a house share. Like, I'd always do this, I'd always do that. When every part of that house being clean is determined, like, if anything you don't do in that house doesn't happen, sometimes you leave a plate in the sink overnight. And it's not you wash it the next day.
It's not a crime.
And anybody that has a problem will have limited access to the house because
can't help
you people cannot be stressing me.
Yeah, like, do you have a maid? Do you have a cleaner?
Oh my gosh, next.
Cleaner.
Yeah, that's so important. My god sister tells me she has one, like, I think she comes once or twice a month, and then she does the maintenance.
And that's
as somebody who's doing the deep clean and then the maintenance, it's just a bit tiring.
It's a lot. I mean, you have to cook and you don't have to.
Or do you want to not eat? Because there's no solution with adulting. Anything you want to do, you have to sort out yourself.
It's a lot. It's too much.
Do you have any additional icks?
One more that I
Go on.
Yeah. That I didn't put on here. Fight me if you want to fight me, but crank on teeth.
Fair.
Teeth that are throwing gang signs.
Time for Invisalign.
And you know what it is? Invisalign's expensive, and I hear it.
Don't get braces.
Honestly. And I think for me, I'm not saying I have the best teeth in the world and I just so white and but I always think I was just blessed with a decent set of, teeth. But there are some people, you're talking to me, and honestly, I can't help it, because for me, teeth is like one of the first things I notice when I speak to someone or see someone. I'm looking at your teeth. I'm not looking at you. Your teeth. And I'm just in awe. Why are they like that? One is shooting to the stars. One is looking at the floor. I can't. No. Sorry. It's just a personal.
No, and that's
something.
fine. No.
Yeah.
I feel like, and teeth are one of the first things you notice when you're interacting with someone. So, yeah.
And for me, it's really like one of the first things.
Because
I can't help it.
I did say to Eze, I went on a first date with someone. And when we went on the first date, like, we had a really cool encounter. And then when we went on the second date, he had his side tooth was missing. And like, it felt like
it's given
I was wondering, was I doing drugs on the first date? Why would I not
was he
notice?
not shining his teeth? He wasn't smiling. No.
We were in a dimly lit place. I'll make all the excuses for myself because
and then he laughed.
Like, yeah. And like, we'd spoken also where I was sat. I feel like I didn't get a full front on. But like, we were that first date was like 2 hours long. We got on really well. When I'd then gone to meet him second time, and I couldn't I didn't even hear what he was saying, because I was like, was this tooth not there before? Because I just think that's something I'd noticed. Like,
oh my goodness.
But apparently what I learned from that is that I need to be more observant with my going out.
Yeah. You have to look at him from all angles in a bit more light.
Because I saw the podcasters that got shits and gigs in trouble. I saw them talk about
side tooth.
Men don't be having a side tooth. I'm like, what are they talking about? And then I found a man without a side tooth.
Because they were saying that's not really a London thing. And I hear it, because I never thought, but be looking at men's teeth.
No, honestly, do a quick breakdown analysis of it. Make sure you're getting everything you want.
Oh gosh, please. Have you got any icks?
Nothing else that I wrote down.
Gosh, any more icks in the public will fight us.
No, yeah. I don't have any more icks for men. Just men, I guess.
Yeah, men are the ick.
Yeah. Some of us are still trying to marry so if we can. Men, I guess, can't be the ick. Whatever.
Oh, okay, guys. Well, that is the icks.
The icks. Just a nice short episode for you guys. But before we finish off, head to Gist of the Week.
Gist of the Week. Gist of the Week. Okay, stay tuned.
Oh my God, do you have gist for me?
Ooh, let me tell you my gist of the week.
Ooh. Yeah. Hey guys, my flatmate started dating someone about 6 months ago, and what started as occasional sleepovers has turned into what feels like a third roommate. The girl's boyfriend is at ours every night now. He takes long showers, cooks in our kitchen, and basically treats the place like a second home, all without contributing 1 red cent to bills. I don't like people who aren't generous. Sorry, my big ick is people who don't have a generous spirit. Because spend your money. You're happy to spend mine, so spend your money too. Sorry. Hey. Back to this. Don't get me wrong. He seems like a nice guy. And I'm happy she's found someone. But I signed up for 1 roommate, not 2. Our bills have definitely gone up, and it's affected my ability to fully relax in my own space. I'm stuck on how to handle this. Do I ask him to start chipping in for bills and rent? Or should I ask her to ask him? Which might make things really awkward. Or should I just firm it and say nothing to keep the peace? I really don't want to be the bad guy here, but I also don't want to keep quietly resenting the situation. Thanks, guys.
There's a few options you have. One is move out.
I don't think that's an option.
You don't think it's an option?
I think the cost of living is so high in London. Like, if you've already tied yourself to a roommate.
Yeah. And you know what it is as well? If you get along, I guess. Because moving somewhere else, you might hate the person. I think you should talk to her personally, because she's your roommate.
Don't talk to him.
She is who you're obligated. Like, you two are both obligated on the lease to pay the rent. Is this man a bum? Is he homeless?
He's given.
Because why are you coming to use, and then your bills you can see them going up. It's not even an option of, should I firm it? You have to say something.
I was gonna say, so many men
Gosh.
Like, that's one I see on TikTok, and one I've even encountered. Like, when people ask you who I live with, sometimes I start listing random people, because my house is not a hostel.
No,
it's not. You can't come and be here for fun because I pay bills somewhere. Only I pay the bills.
Right.
I feel like you need to raise it to her on a cost of living one. Like
yeah,
our bills are going up because somebody else is here.
This month ago, when he was not existing, this was the general consensus of bills. Now, it's gone up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. It's not fair. Does the landlord know that he's got a third tenant? So...
Don't threaten her with the landlord, but...
I would, yeah. Okay, soft approach.
No, yeah, because I also feel like if you make the living situation hostile, can you afford to go and live somewhere else?
I guess.
We're renting a room in this London.
But why is the roommate her too self? Why isn't she self-aware that the man is coming to do all sorts in your yard? He's not paying.
Did you ever live in a house at uni?
Yeah. No, actually, I didn't live in a house. I always lived in like accommodation.
I lived in a house at uni, and one of the people who lived in the house had a boyfriend, and he was there quite a lot.
Okay.
And I just think, for example, if I had a boyfriend now, how often would he be at my house? A lot. So I think people. And if I had a boyfriend, would I be asking him to pay for electric because he's at my house a lot? Probably not. But if I was in a house share where I'm splitting bills 50-50 with someone...
And you can actively see like you're having to pay more to supplement him, then there's a problem.
Yeah.
The cost of living crisis, hello? No one's trying to pay for a grown-ass man to come on bathroom, come on, cook chicken.
Sometimes you should go to his house, like...
Maybe he's homeless.
No, he won't be homeless. He probably he could be homeless, but he even just lives at home. And people be liking to come to your house when they live at home sometimes. And you have to pay for electric. Like, you have to be really transparent about it. Like, this is a cost.
This is a bit.
So I have to manage that. It's just to be honest with her.
Yeah,
I think,
just pull her aside. Maybe when he's not there, talk to her on a level and see how she takes it.
But some people talk to him.
Yeah, that would be... Because there's no obligation...
He's not your man. He's not the one tenancy.
Man. Yeah. So
leave it with her.
Yeah, I agree. She should talk to him.
And if she moves mad, it is to actually look for somewhere else, because obviously she can afford to pay for both of them to live there. So leave her
and if she doesn't agree to supplement what needs to be supplemented to cover him, then boy.
Another thing that might help is when you are speaking to her to actually... Do you have an idea? Like, would it help if he was adding £30 on the electric, or if he was paying for gas?
Yeah.
Like, what would actually be a realistic thing?
Yeah.
Also considering, it's hard to put money down in a house you don't live in. It doesn't matter how often you're there. Once you're not on a tenancy, somebody asks you to pay for electric, you'll now be assessing, when was I even last there? When did I sit here? Yeah. Yeah,
I agree. Has anyone ever asked you to pay electric at their house?
No. I sit in my house anyway. It's very bad with somebody else's house.
True.
Yeah, but I've never asked anybody to pay electric at my house.
I live at home, so...
Don't worry, Essay's coming with her own stories for you people next year. Gosh. So she can say cost of living 10 times an episode like me too.
I'm just a girl.
Men don't like when you say that I'm just a girl.
Oh, they're not. What do I need men for? I beg.
Honestly, and I'm like, but I am just a girl, so why do you hate that? Because when men say I'm just a boy, I don't like that.
Men say that?
Oh my gosh, Eze, welcome to the sassy generation. Eze is far removed from the reality that a lot of us are living in.
I'm just a boy.
Why are you disgusted?
Because that's giving me the ick. Add that onto the ick list right now. Add it on right now. I'm just a boy.
Yeah, they're just a boy.
If you don't pull up your trousers and go to work.
Honestly? They don't want to do that anymore. Okay. But thank you guys. Hope you all have an amazing 2 weeks. We'll be back to chat some more shit in the near future.
Okay.
Send your gist of the week.
Yes, I want stories, dilemmas, questions, anything you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Send it all in. We've got the anonymous link. Please, it's anonymous. Before people start thinking they're putting their whole name, date of birth, and life on there, it is anonymous. So just put the link in our bio.
No, yeah.
In our Instagram. We'll put up on our stories and stuff. So
yeah.
Talk to us. We want to talk to you.
We want to talk to you guys too. Yeah. And share some of your icks with us. We'd love to share some of those.
I need to know because I know online I saw, when people don't let you in their lane. when your man is driving, and that really made me giggle. So yeah, I want to know some more of your icks.
My one that I saw is when a man is driving you and what should be a 3-point turn is a 5-point turn. And I get that. But I think that's an ick for me in general.
Because
even when
why
I can't do something I meant to do in a car, I'm like, this is disgusting. So fair.
Gosh, yeah, send them in. But yeah, guys.
Lovely. Take care, everybody.
Okay, we'll see you in
Catch
2
you soon.
weeks.
Bye, guys.